All content is publicly sourced and used under the USA Fair Use and UK Fair Dealing Guidelines. The things I say are strictly my opinion.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman.
You guys hear that? That was the theme song to the TV show Full House. Because I have something interesting I want to share with you guys today. But first, we'll do the History Minute. This is William II. This is a cigarette card from 1935. It's from the National Portrait Gallery. He was from the House of Normandy. All right. He reigned from 1087 to 1100. He extended English control into Wales. He was called Rufus, which is Latin for red, because he had red hair as a child. He never married or fathered any children, so he is suspected of being a homosexual. Oh my. Oh, Your Majesty. All right, my name is Bizzy. How are you, sir? Just playing. All right, he died after being hit by an arrow while hunting. His younger brother succeeded him as King Henry I. All right, you guys, I was playing the theme song to Full House, that 80s/90s TV show, American sitcom about a bunch of people living in a house, because I saw this article about Doria moving in with Meghan and Harry. All right, so 4 squatters, well, 3.5, one house, and also Harry's palling around with Liza Minnelli. Life is a cabaret, old chum. All right, let's get into it. So, Meghan's mother Doria has moved into the $8 million rented home in LA. £8 million. She is acting as an unofficial nanny to grandson Archie to help the couple out. Harry has struck up a friendship with Liza, who is helping him find his feet in Los Angeles. Well, hopefully she doesn't help him find Meghan's feet, because he will run the other way very fast. All right. Meghan has moved her mother, Doria, into the £8 million mansion she and Harry are renting in LA. It's reported that Doria, a former social worker, is acting as an unofficial nanny to 1-year-old grandson Archie, and to help the couple out as they find their feet in the United States. Well, Doria is on the payroll. She's getting paid, so might as well put her to work. And besides, Meghan's attitude and, her rotten attitudes probably run off all the other help, so might as well get Doria to do it. Because she's not going to run Doria off, is she? Because Doria's getting paid better than she would be getting paid staying a social worker and yoga instructor. The Duke and Duchess are understood to be looking to buy the home in the famous 90210 zip code, which is complete with a granny annex for Doria to live in. The source told The Sun Doria to squat in. The source told The Sun Doria has her own quarters, and whilst a few of Harry's chums have been ribbing him about living with his mother-in-law, he has a brilliant relationship with her. You see, this makes me think that this piece was put out by Meghan's PR team, because I don't think that Harry has a relationship with his friends anymore. Meghan's cut all that off. So Meghan would be pushing the story that he has friends now, and that he has a great relationship with her. Another source added that Meg wants to keep her mother close, as she is her rock, and now doesn't trust many people outside of an immediate circle of family and friends. Right, because everybody runs to the tabloids to talk about Meghan. Meghan's the one running to the tabloids. Get it straight. It's also been reported that Harry has recently struck up an unlikely friendship with Hollywood actress Liza, with a Z. It is believed that the cabaret star reached out to the Prince, 35, because of her good relationship with his late mother, Diana. A friend said Liza reached out because she was close to Diana and offered her support. She's been dealing with paparazzi for years and knows the fame game. The Oscar-winning actress has previously said she was lucky enough to count Princess Diana as a friend. Oh, how much would Meghan give to have that title, Oscar-winning actress, in front of her name? Oh, good Lord. Meghan was this week dragged into best friend Jessica Mulroney, the plastic Cheeto. her race row after the Canadian threatened a black social media influencer in an argument over white privilege. Oh, there's Diana and Liza together. All right. Mulroney took offense to her call of action for people to join the Black Lives Matter movement. Mulroney said or the influencer said, I'm sorry, what happened next was a series of very problematic behavior and antics that ultimately resulted in Mulroney sending me a threat in writing last Wednesday. Exeter said the threat was an example of textbook white privilege. She accused Mulroney of sending a message which read, I have also spoken to companies and people about the way you have treated me unfairly. You think your voice matters? Well, it only matters if you express it with kindness and without shaming people who are simply trying to learn. Good luck. Mulroney frequently appeared on Meghan's Instagram page before it was closed as the former actress prepared to join the royal family. But MM is said to be absolutely mortified with her best friend's tone-deaf threats that can no longer be associated with her, a source told DailyMail.com. Meghan is absolutely mortified that she's been dragged into this complete mess. She said Jessica is in no way a racist, but the way she handled the situation was tone deaf and heartbreaking. Oh yes, and like I said in the video yesterday, Meghan's got this all planned out. This is going to be she's so offended now and she can't be friends with her, but later she's going to make friends with her again and it's going to be on the cover of People. She's just setting it up for a bigger story later. We know how Meghan works. A few comments I saw about this, and I'll link the article in the description below. Who couldn't see this coming? Harry mate, the noose is tightening. My first thought was poor Harry, but he did make the poor choices, so now he gets to pay the consequences. And then my last video about the Royal War, the book that's coming out, these are just a couple of comments that were left I thought were interesting. The former royal MM is not a bunion on the Queen's foot, more like a boil on her hinter parts. Good one, Tonda. I agree. She is a boil. Gentry Smith said, I think if a story came out that a Buckingham Palace insider reported the decision has been made that William will be the next monarch instead of Charles, Meghan would completely lose her mind, especially if a caveat was added stating William's first official act as king would be to immediately stop all cash distributions she and H have been enjoying for the last 3 years. My guess is Megamaniac, Dorito, and Markle wouldn't even give H time to pack before shipping him back to the UK on some cheap economy commercial flight. LOL. That's very funny, Gentry. Love it. Okay, this one that I have marked in black. Correction, William the Conqueror became King of England in 1066. Matilda was actually crowned in 1068. Let me address these other two comments, then I want to address that, because in my last video, the History Minute I did was about Matilda. I'll get to that. If it looks like a yacht girl, quacks like a yacht girl, it could be a yacht girl, probably a yacht girl. I agree, Shelby's D. She certainly quacks like a yacht girl. She does a lot of things like a yacht girl, too. We won't get into that, though. Ian says MM should have taken the help and advice, but it's clear she was unwilling to listen or take advice. She thinks she knows best. The real question for the RF is why did they let her in? If vetting means anything, it should have identified MM as not royal family material. We can see it now in lights. Why didn't they? Both HMQ and P. Charles have questions to answer here. Exactly. Why didn't MI5 look into her background? I mean, I did a little bit of digging and I found pictures of her doing some very naughty things. I mean, they certainly could have too. And who am I? I certainly don't have the resources of MI5. So the comment about Matilda of Flanders, okay, this is what I did in the last video. I said her tenure, as you see here, as queen consort to William the Conqueror was 1066 to 1083. The comments said she was crowned in 1068. Correct. If you see here, her tenure, as I stated in the video, was 1066 to 1083. Her coronation was 1068. So Technically, her crowning ceremony was in 1068, but as I said in the previous video, her tenure as queen consort was 1066 to 1083. See here, she married William in 1051 or 1052, about 15 years before he became king. So she was queen consort from the time he became king. All right. So see, I actually noted that. I sent a message back to this person. Actually, I said her tenure as queen consort was 1066 to 1083, which it was, as she married William in 1051, 15 years before he became king. Coronation ceremony was held 11th of May, 1068. So technically, she was crowned in 1068, but her tenure began in 1066. Please check what I actually said before correcting me. Thank you. So what have we learned today, guys? Doria squats just as well as her daughter. Number 2, whether she wants to be or not, Doria is the new nanny. Number 3, for Harry, life is a cabaret, old chum. I won't sing anymore. All right. Number 4, an actual senior member of the royal family has a boil on their hinter parts named Meghan. Number 5, the wife and mother-in-law would Markle Harry faster than a racist plastic Cheeto if the royal family cut off funding. And number 6, Meghan quacks like a yacht girl. Alright guys, here's my Edward VII Royal Doulton jug. If you appreciate what I do, want to leave me a tip, please, there's my PayPal information, greatly appreciated. Tweet me, there's my tweet information. And thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Please tell your friends about me. I sincerely appreciate you guys. It means everything to me. Over 2,000 subscribers now. I really appreciate everything. You guys have been wonderful.